the guy who is a Donald Trump supporter who supports a liable sexual abuser wants to preach to me on ethics.
Yes,
Andrew,
I do want to preach to you on ethics. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Because you don't know anything about it.
You're right, Andrew. Telling a woman to lick Snizz is very ethical in a debate. You're right, Andrew. You're very ethical.
Casa said, "Do you understand my feelings?" Trumped by 600,000 babies. Imperial Cantina said Trump's divisiveness kept Israel-Iran escalating into open war. I believe under Kamala it would have. Shapiro, you have to sell me the ketchup popsicle to my white suit, as it's unethical to support Trump if it saves lives.
Andrew has some very intelligent fans that are listening.
The Jabroni for 20 said Trump's brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, sister-in-law's friend rode an elevator with Epstein's father's brothers, nephews, second cousins, friends, uncles, sister-in-law. Boom. Proof.
Yeah, can I respond to any of these?
Yeah, go for it.
First of all, the idiot who just made that comment about Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein on tape said that Donald Trump was his best friend. Donald Trump in the Maxwell trial proved to be on the Epstein plane 8 times. I asked that imbecile who made that comment one question, which, by the way, Andrew gave me ridiculous answers. Why are they treating Maxwell the way they are? Why are they giving her preferential treatment? Unprecedented preferential treatment. Why have they not released the full video of the Epstein alleged suicide? Why is Donald Trump calling all of his supporters stupid for even talking about Jeffrey Epstein? So that imbecile who just made that stupid comment has absolutely no idea what he's talking about. This is a massive cover-up. One other thing. Why is it that Kash Patel was asked under oath 7 times? Did you tell Pam Bondi that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files? And 7 times he wouldn't answer that question. I have the answer because it's a massive cover-up. So for that bozo fan of yours, he can burn in hell. Go ahead.
So you're a conspiracy theorist?
Absolutely not. Not at all.
It sounds like
What did I say? That's a conspiracy.
Look, calm down, Mrs. Owens. Calm down.
What did I say, Mr. Master?
You just said that there's a massive cover-up and a conspiracy to cover up.
Why wouldn't Kash Patel? Okay, give me an answer then. Why didn't?
That's not you making a case. That's you asking a question. What's the case?
Why wouldn't Kash Patel answer that question under oath?
He could have very good reasons other than a cover-up.
What is it?
Why do I need to know them?
I'm asking you a logical question which has nothing to do with your religion.
Why would Kash Patel not answer that? Your burden
answer
of proof.
The question. Why would Kash Patel not answer that question?
We don't know, but that doesn't mean there's a conspiracy.
You can't come up with a reason because you know it's a cover-up.
We don't need a reason. It's your burden of proof. You made the claim. It's a cover-up.
Moving on now, guys.
You have to make the actual evidentiary claim.
Chor says Brian serves as one more tick in the list of leftists who actually appear not to be able to understand basic logical argumentation. Buddy, stop memorizing talking points. Learn some basic philosophy. Good Lord.
Yep. Let me speak to another one of Andrew's idiot listeners. First of all, I didn't vote for Barack Obama. I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. I'm for border security. I'm for capital punishment. I'm anti-Donald Trump. So for any of you morons out there that are listening to Andrew that think this is a leftist liberal, I'm anti-Donald Trump. But all of you imbeciles think that if somebody is anti-Donald Trump, by the way, there's nothing wrong with being a liberal, but I've been a registered independent my whole life. I voted for plenty of Republicans and I've supported plenty of Republicans in my life. So another moron listener. Go ahead next, Jake.
Yeah, it's funny though. You never made a single counterclaim to my ethics claim for why it is Christians shouldn't support Trump.
Andrew's counterclaim to everything is, but what about those 600,000 babies? So you're the last person who should be talking about counterclaims. You go back to abortion.
You have no ethical standards at all, Brian.
You're the guy who charges money to give debating lessons to people, right? You're the master.
And I just gave you a free lesson, son.
Right. If you think this was a free lesson,
free lesson,
you are living on cloud. You are living on cloud 9. I recommend that you continue to wear that fake cross around your neck because I think you're a fake Christian like Caroline Levitt. All you talk about is abortion. You're not a good debater. You don't know what you're talking about. You use abortion to defend the worst things that Donald Trump has done and the worst things that's said. We didn't get into policy because you're not capable of having a policy debate. We didn't get into humanizing someone. You're not even
next time if you want to have a policy debate, then next time ask for a policy debate.
Yeah, and then you'll go back
to determine the ethics of supporting Trump.
And then you'll go back to abortion. This wasn't the ethics of supporting Trump. This was the
literally that was what we agreed to.
No,
the ethics of Donald, of supporting Donald Trump.
Talking about the ethics of Donald Trump and why I don't support him and why I struggle to try to realize why people continue to, like you, continue to defend. And I got my answer. Andrew,
yes, and you never had a counter argument. You never had a counter argument
with Andrew. It's abortion, abortion, abortion. You have
maybe we can run it back at some point, guys, and we can do the policy debate. But for now, NW8PP says, is it ethical to support Donald Trump? Yes. If the alternative is a movement that targets Christians, uses double standards, and rewrites history to blame people for things they didn't do, more ethical than supporting Kamala.
I would love. Notice how he didn't give one example of that, but another one of Andrew's brilliant listeners. Go ahead next.
Relian says, Brian, is
channel, dude.
Yeah, they're not coming into mine because I don't think am I even broadcast? I'm not even broadcasting on my own YouTube right now, so they're not coming.
You're welcome to post the debate. We'll send you the debate.
I will. No, I appreciate that. Listen,
I'll send you it by email. Yep.
I appreciate the fact, Andrew, that you're willing to sit down and do these things, but I'd like to, if possible, I'd like to have a more debate of substance next time and not going.
Well, look, I prepare debates based on the topics that I'm given.
Brian, you can pitch any topic to me, and I'll pitch it to Andrew, and we'll see if we can get it done. Relian says, Brian, is there anything Trump could do to change your mind about him? My guess is that he could cure cancer tomorrow, and you'd still hate him.
Okay, well, first of all, that's another really stupid statement. Trump's not curing any diseases. He has Robert F. Kennedy Jr. In charge in a position that he should not be in charge of, and they're actually hurting people because of Kennedy being put in that position. Is there anything Donald Trump could do? Well, first of all, the election's over. Is Donald Trump going to be running for a third term? I know some of you probably would think that was okay. I don't know what Andrew's take is on that, but
of course not. It's ridiculous. Okay. It's a ridiculous claim made by ridiculous people.
I agree with you. I think there's a lot of, why would he wear Trump 2028 then? Is that just a joke?
Yeah, why would he meme? Memeing.
Okay. It's not an attack on our democracy. Hey, if Donald Trump,
it's not an attack on our democracy.
Trump didn't lie about the 2020 election, does January 6th happen, Andrew?
Yeah. So first of all, let's talk about this attack on democracy thing. We have a republic. We were never intended to have an entrenched democracy of universal suffrage. That was not even how the country was set up. That's one. And two, originally presidents didn't even have term limits, which is hilarious that you guys are adamant of this, like it's some sort of republic function. And then thirdly, let me just point this out to you, that Trump is not going to run for a third term, you conspiracy theorist wacko.
Okay, so maybe you shouldn't sell memorabilia saying Trump 2028, but you didn't answer the question. Does January 6th happen if Donald Trump doesn't lie about the 2020 election? Yes or no? Yes or no?
What do you mean lie about it?
I'm really sorry, but there's a bunch of questions. I really don't want to leave out anybody's questions.
All right, no problem.
Project VOPod said, based on Brian's ethics, if society 100% decides that having intercourse with underage people is ethical, then why would that be wrong? If Brian says it's wrong, what standard would you have to come to that conclusion?
Somebody else with about a 25 IQ. I'm not even going to respond to that stupid statement. Andrew, does January 6th happen if Donald Trump doesn't lie about the 2020 election and say Joe Biden cheated and the Democrats cheated and it was rigged? Does January 6th happen? Yes or no?
Well, I'm not really sure the context here for what you're asking. Are you asking me like if Trump didn't make statements about this?
Yeah, if he conceded, do you think January 6th still would happen?
Well, it's impossible for us to know. But the thing is that Trump himself, he told people to stand down, go home. He didn't do any of these things.
Yeah, he told people to go home 5 hours after it already started.
Yeah, well, you would have to bear you again bear the burden of proof to make the demonstration.
The burden of proof is it took him 4.5 hours to put out a video. Listen, I only have about a minute.
Oh no.
I'm going to try to be nice here. Okay, Andrew, I'm going to try to be nice. I appreciate you doing this. I like a good debate. I think this is something that we do have in common, is that we like to have political discourse. It's the one thing that I probably had in common with Charlie Kirk. I like having conversations with people that I disagree with. I think you're the same. I think maybe next time we could do it maybe in a more productive fashion. We can talk about that.
Well, just pick a different, if you want to do a different prompt, do a different prompt.
Okay. I'm totally okay with that,
Andrew. And you can lose on that one too.
Okay. Well, again, that's your opinion, just like your opinion on abortion and your opinion.
Well, you have no ethical system, dude.
Listen, according to Andrew's Christian background and values, it says that he has to agree that he won every debate. I understand.
No, you just don't have any ethical system.
Well, again, the guy who is a Donald Trump supporter who supports a liable sexual abuser wants to preach to me on ethics.
Yes, Andrew, I do want to preach to you on ethics. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Because you don't know anything about it.
You're right, Andrew. Telling a woman to lick Snizz is very ethical in a debate. You're right, Andrew. You're very ethical. Okay,
yeah, telling your girlfriend to kill herself, that was very ethical.
I never told any girlfriend to kill herself. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know. Hey,
that is a lie.
That's just what I heard.
What girlfriend did I say should kill herself? What did I?
I
Where
don't
did
know.
I
Hey,
say?
that's just what I
You don't
heard.
know.
I'm just
Okay,
going to
that's
repeat things I
Good way,
heard.
good way to get sued for defamation. I didn't hear it. I watched it. You told a woman to lick Snizz. So don't you give me this BS.
Is that
about-
it? Like, you want to make things personal, and then the
No,
second
all
I
right.
fire back, you get upset?
Andrew, have a nice day. I never told anybody in my life to kill themselves. You're a moron and you're a
Oh,
liar. Take
okay.
care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too.